What's going on? Flair here, back again with another great video. I'm trying to upload more on this channel. I haven't been lately because I don't know. One Piece, man, it's like it's greatness. You have to let it simmer. You know what I mean? You just can't jump right into it. You know what I mean? You feel me? But this time, today, we have Death Battle: Saitama versus Popeye. Now, why they pulled this out their ass, I don't know. I hope it's entertaining. We're gonna see the reaction. It's not a reaction, but we're gonna see what they say. If Saitama does not win, I wanna know what explanation they have. So we're gonna get right into it.
Man. Popeye, the Sailor Man. East versus West. Old versus
like this nigga Saitama went to the moon and back.
Exercise. These two warriors may seem ridiculous, but their unassuming exteriors belie impossible strength. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons.
Yeah, what happened to that 3D Popeye movie that's supposed to come out? Did that come out? Or
death battle.
was that shit like just thrown to the side?
Life is pain, brutal and short. The challenges we face during our brief sojourn on this tiny blue marble are what make us human. They light a fire in our soul. They make it all worth something. Without them, we are lost. Yeah, it's a little early in the day for an existential crisis, but luckily I came prepared. For this failed salaryman, all it took to get that fiery passion back was to save this butt-chin child from a crab monster in underwear. That was a sentence. This man was Saitama, and he was going to be a superhero. And so he trained, pushing his body beyond its limits.
How many did he do? Like how many push-ups did he do? Like push-ups, sit-ups, squats.
Saitama's strength grew exponentially day by day.
Like he went crazy.
With the goal of becoming the greatest hero who ever lived. And much to his horror, that's exactly what he got. All it took was one punch. Damn it! He became too strong.
Yeah,
he became the one, the only, the infamous Caped Baldy. But anyone who's cool knows him as One Punch Man. As in, he can't help but beat almost every opponent.
One Punch Man is a great manga,
exactly
man.
One punch.
It's a great manga.
Friggin' punch. And this is a universe with some pretty whacked
I stopped like at
like a giant who's over a quarter of a kilometer tall and can stomp cities.
I stopped like before the tournament he did.
Or an Esper who
like
can
after Boros,
giant
like
meteors from outer space. Or a Monster King who shaved off a continent from the Earth's surface.
Saitama 25
into the stratosphere.
Makes sense.
Saitama's never even broken so much as a sweat fighting any of them. During their battle, that same Monster King absorbed this huge chunk of the Earth's core and fired it at Saitama, who blocked it by squirt gunning some lava at it. The lava he was bathing in, naked. And then
so how does he lose to Popeye? Like, there's no amount of spinach that Popeye can eat to beat this nigga.
Images just by hopping side to side. Defeated a martial arts master with his butt.
Well, Saitama was a martial arts master.
Vacuum of space after being kicked all the way to the moon and before jumping back to Earth in about 16 seconds. That's 8% the speed of light. Kinda like the time he blocked attacks from this alien dude who stated to move near light speed or punch so fast his fists start.
Yeah, I gotta catch up on this.
You know
shit,
that thing that happens when you approach the speed of light. Saitama utilizes his absurdly superhuman strength and speed with techniques like his devastating normal punch, and if he wants to amp it up, the consecutive normal punches. Are you kidding me? Those are his attack names? What kind of self-respecting anime protagonist is he? Plain and simple, he's a satire of one. Instead of seeing his journey from the beginning and enjoying his struggle to the top, we join him when he's already there. Basically, imagine if Goku went Super
so he's basically like
against Jackie Chun. Kind of sucks all the drama out of it, doesn't it? And
so he is basically like
far from the
a gag character the genre is known for. I wouldn't say a gag manga, but it's like
nightmare. Without
overpowered, like, what if he was an overpowered character type manga?
Meaningless.
It's interesting.
His new reality was inescapably
Black Sperm is the best villain.
Which is really saying something when he can decimate mountains without even hitting them, or shatter asteroids that rank a 9 on the Torino scale. For those not in the Torino, that's equal to 1 trillion tons of TNT. This guy's trying to
go again. The hell just happened? It's just hold on.
or shatter asteroids that rank a 9 on the Torino scale. For those not in the Torino, that's equal to 1 trillion tons of TNT. This guy's training must have been insane.
What happened? Damn. Some of the shit cut out, I guess, huh? Look at his face. Does that look like someone who could lose to Popeye?
You gotta be shitting me.
It doesn't make sense because it's not allowed.
What did he say?
To be fair, though, to someone who isn't already a trained soldier or athlete, keeping that workout routine every day for years is pretty much impossible.
Well, 100 push-ups and sit-ups are technically doable, especially if you space them out.
Damn, that nigga finna
squats and then running half a marathon every single day would absolutely destroy your legs.
Put simply, effective workouts involve shredding muscle fibers at the micro level, then allowing them to repair themselves more durable than before. This repair process requires hydration, consuming protein and carbohydrates, and lots of sleep.
But Saitama's workout schedule doesn't give them time to repair, which means he was basically just ripping himself to shreds over and over and over. After a few days, he shouldn't even have been able to move, but he just kept going.
There might be an explanation. Take the brilliant scientist
Dr. He's the main character.
Whose half-century of research into evolution Saitama erased in, well, one punch. According to Genus's hypothesis, Saitama's training broke his limiter.
Basically, every living thing on Earth has a limit to their natural abilities.
Obviously.
At some point, no matter how badass they are, they'll plateau. Wait a minute. Have I peaked? I gotta go to the gym!
Oh, you're done.
Saitama trained so hard, he literally defied the laws of nature and reality. He just breaks the logic of his world. He crushed.
Destroyed a meteor one punch, cratered the moon by jumping off it, casually bathed in a pool of lava, punched fast enough to blue shift. What does that mean? Easily outpaced Speedo, Sound, Sonic. Well, let's be honest. That nigga was it. Ignored Tatsumaki's telekinetic power, defeated Boro's Deep Sea King, Tatsumaki, and Garo. He can wiggle his ears. No, let's be honest. Sea King, he was tough, but like, let's be honest. Just because he beat this nigga didn't mean that he was that strong.
It's pretty clear he's never gotten close to showing it off in full.
Such as when he fought the god.
Who's the prisoner nigga? The pretty prisoner nigga?
And finally,
I think he could beat Deep Sea King too.
A blow where he punches a little harder than normal.
And reflected Boros' collapsing star-roaring cannon. Now you see, that's an attack name.
What the hell?
An blast that was going to blow up the friggin' planet.
Yeah.
That's over 50 zetatons of TNT. Like
you see this shit? You see all this shit? Alright? How is Popeye going to be on par with this? How? Makes no sense.
1 trillion of the world's strongest
1 quadrillion nukes.
Despite his obvious and overwhelming
how is
power,
Popeye going
Saitama's
to beat that?
accomplishments were never officially recognized. As if no
Yeah,
one
okay,
in their right minds could believe a psych ward Charlie Brown could save the world.
Well, he doesn't seem to mind. Almost as if being removed from anything resembling conflict gave him a perspective on how tropey and contrived his world is.
Yeah.
Only Saitama's the only one in on the joke, because who cares about how far their own ass supervillain is when you can just chill at home with your buds and play video games?
Maybe that was the real lesson all along. Not to value our lives
that nigga got a shiny ass head,
but on the time we spend living and enjoying life's simple pleasures.
I'll leave that to Saitama, and I can't think of anything more pleasurable than punching so hard my name becomes
a
that
was crazy.
Literally unbeatable. The dude is the undisputed king of broken anime characters. Because until Saitama,
so what happened after Sonic ate the Monster Heart? I didn't see that part.
What part?
Alright, why I keep going in and out? That can't be me. Oh, they can't use the anime?
Popeye,
Are they allowed to like they can't use it?
Hero, adventurer, sailor.
I think that's what happened.
Oh, two against one, huh? How do you like that?
Man, he sounds like he smokes a pack of Marlboro Factories every day. And
he tuned that bit up.
Angry cat sex sounds like.
Did he just? Oh, okay.
Popeye the Sailor Man.
How exactly do you know? Never mind. Popeye's origins are humble. Born to the cruelly named Poop Deck Pappy, Popeye was, immediately upon birth, horrifically ugly. So ugly, his father fled in embarrassment of his spawn and never returned.
Damn.
So Popeye grew up with a chip on his shoulder and a pop in his eye, especially
that
after
nigga 40 years
discovering
old.
his higher calling. beating the snot out of people.
Don't worry, Popeye's fists are righteous, only
Heavyweight
spilling the
champion
snot of
boxer.
those who deserve it. Inspired by his adopted father, Whaler Joe, Popeye set out
black
to put
guy.
his combat prowess to the test and joined the Navy, becoming a true sailor man.
It was there he learned the sweet science of
What the
boxing
hell is this?
and to battle against World War II era racial stereotypes. I'm being non-specific, not just for sensitivity, but because there are so many examples.
Originating in the era of rubber hose animation, Popeye's body is essentially made of, well, rubber, able to stretch, twist.
So that's how you're gonna try to explain how he just takes Saitama's punches? That he's a rubber man? That he's a rubber body? Or a superhuman physique, can summon spinach? No, nigga just had spinach in his pocket. Matter reconstruction? Physical malleability? Fourth wall awareness? Spinach powers flight, increased strength, invisibility, invulnerability, shape-shifting, unlimited stamina. This is bullshit. I haven't even watched Popeye, but I can tell you that's bullshit. No way. This nigga becomes invisible
Rev up his
eating
arm for a punch
spinach.
that'll knock you around the planet.
Popeye's punches are fascinating.
No way they're
since
gonna
they can
use this.
incorporate their targets into composite elements, like turning anchors into fishhooks, an alligator into handbags, and several Native Americans. You know, I don't even want to know.
I think the reason's pretty
It's
simple,
a-
Wiz.
it's
He's
to,
a cartoon. He can basically do whatever he wants. He can shoot fire from his corncob pipe.
Boomerang,
pull a
boomerang.
cannon closed, punch
Then they
bolts
took
of
away that
lightning
shit.
out of
Boomerang
the
was
air,
fly as hell.
and even give the sun a black eye.
Judging by the distance the sun is from the Earth, as well as the time it took for the high striker puck to reach it, the puck
No.
must have been moving at 500 times the speed of light. In order to generate
Come
that
on, now
force,
this getting
Popeye
out of
must
hand,
have swung
man.
his fist just as fast. Hell, he's even shadowboxed so fast he somehow occupied 2 places at once and hit himself.
So, was he just born this way? Is being ugly the secret
No way
to
they're
pulling
using this.
insane bullshit superpowers out of your ass? Because if so, you might want to get on that, buddy.
No way they're using this.
No. The secret to Popeye's immense physical strength is simply the virtue of nutrition.
Ah, I knew you'd find a way to make it lame.
Specifically, Popeye has spent his life consuming a miracle herb that has turned him from a mere sailor into a veritable god. Spinach.
Propaganda straight from the bean counters at Big
That shit look like
Vegetable.
fucking hay.
You'll never get me to eat my greens, damn you! It's only animal flesh and
That's a
grain
black one. You better eat your
alcohol for
fucking
me.
vegetables.
Originating in Persia, Spinacia oleracea is a leafy green nutrient and antioxidant-rich vegetable that can help
Okay.
prevent cancer and reduce blood pressure.
Saitama
And
should win
apparently
this.
Imbue your biceps
He
with
should
the
win
power
this.
of God and anime.
While a normal
Cause this right here is basically saying, right, if anyone, and I mean anyone, like anime character like Goku or something, would lose to like some bullshit like Mickey Mouse because he could do like some Disney shit. Like that's basically what they're
can of
saying right
spinach
here.
contains about 44 calories. When used in Popeye's world, its effects are multiplied.
No,
Not
only
does
him,
it
though.
Immediately increase Popeye's already impressive strength and speed even further. It makes him virtually impervious to harm.
It lets him fly, turn invisible,
I ain't gonna lie,
shape-shift his
so
body into literally anything.
I guess
and even
Donald Duck could
survive
just, like,
the
beat the
universe
shit out of
getting
Ichigo or
burned
some
off.
shit.
That's right. This big whatever the hell that thing is apparently God, and he turned off reality in order to kill Popeye and his friends. Cause why not? Except guess what? Popeye was fine. Why? Because he eats his spinach.
I wonder what its nutritional content is like. Well, let's find out.
What
With
the hell am I listening to?
A single
Math?
spinach in Popeye's
No,
world
no,
was
no,
once
no.
able to grow
You can't
a
quantify
beanstalk
this.
so tall it reached into outer space, all the way to a nearby solar system, and shattered this stylized yellow star. By measuring the volume of this spinach stalk and including the caloric density of regular spinach, we can calculate one single can of Popeye spinach contains over 46 undecillion calories. That's over 700 octillion times greater than the total calories the average person will consume over their entire life.
That's over
No
46
shit.
billion Yoda tons of TNT. Enough to destroy, well, a star. Or enough to punch your annoying neighbor so hard that when they land, they tilt the Earth.
By measuring the angle of the planet after
No,
tilting,
but that's
we
like
can determine
comedic.
its
That's like a
axis
comedic
was adjusted
effect.
by about 13 degrees
No.
in less than a second. That's a speed
That's
of about
slapstick
1.8
comedy.
million meters per second.
I wonder,
Isn't-
is that enough to power a rocket ship so fast
No
it
way.
travels backwards in time? Yeah, because the
punched Pluto very hard around the world to the moon to tilt the Earth's axis. Gave the sun a black eye, punched out lightning bolts. Are they serious? Knocked the boxer into the real world. Appeared in 2 places simultaneously. Survived the universe being turned off. Defeated Pluto, Sinbad, the man upstairs, his own animator. Listen, I have a feeling that, like, if you was to beat God, let's be honest, they're basically saying Popeye beat God. So if Popeye beat God, how could he, like, it seems like they're trying to say that he's gonna beat Saitama. He beat God, the man upstairs, and his own animator.
It sure ain't normal.
Not true. Popeye doesn't consume some special magical spinach. Any kind will do, even if it's handed to him by the audience in the real world watching his cartoon.
He can summon cans to his side by whistling for them, praying to gods, painting them into reality, or just waving his hand. The dude has literally been disintegrated into nothingness, then his nothingness grabbed a spinach can out of nowhere and ate it. Nothing ate it. His nothing. And then he came back with his, I don't know.
He can even punch so hard he tears the film strip he's being animated on, or exit his cartoon to beat the shit out of his own animator.
So Popeye's basically fought 2 different versions of God and whooped their asses.
No.
He's a pretty chill broski.
They're using this shit to
basically
quantify.
a spinach-eating Lovecraftian nightmare.
But he's always down for a scrap. So if you decide to antagonize him, be aware you're messing with one of cartoon's all-time heavyweight champions.
But
And
come on,
for
bro.
your own sake, eat your fucking vegetables.
I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
So Ren and Stimpy can beat.
All right,
Like, he
events
could,
are
they,
set.
like Ren and Stimpy
Presented
combined
for
could beat
all
Deku.
possibilities.
But first,
Like, that's
in
what
case
the shit
you're
they
starting to
saying.
feel those winter blues, check out BetterHelp.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp Online.
It's like if you could find, I don't know, like, all right, let's see this bullshit they come up with. This craziness.
Guys, can't stand to no one bad-mouthing me spinach. Put 'em up, yes, big palooka.
Whatever.
Give me a 1 and a 2 and a 100 a heat.
What the hell?
Oh, yes, okay. Get this, that would be a pulley. Well, blow me down. You ain't got a scratch on yas.
I know, right? Overwhelming strength is so boring.
I can't read that.
Alright. Overright. But no, cause he's finna eat his spinach. He's finna eat the spinach. Watch the spinach. Watch the spinach. Watch the shit.
Huh?
No way.
Okay.
Like what?
A little bit more.
The animation's pop up. Damn! Is this nigga Mr. Fantastic? God! No! He pushed this nigga to a pixel? No, my nigga. He punched him into a 2D pixel character. He's already 2D, but a pixel character?
You sure is one crazy gazookas.
I'm just a guy who's a hero for fun. Who the hell are you?
Yep, I am what I am, and that's all what I am.
That's basically what Luffy does. So this nigga's Luffy. Now we're back to regular 2D. This nigga just pick up. You understand you could cause a tsunami, right? You understand you could cause a tsunami like that. Is the world just shattered? Now they're 3D. Why did they turn this nigga to like a DBZ villain? Why is Popeye a DBZ villain? Okay, man. Why is his eyes white? Death spinach.
This is amazing! How did you get so strong?
Cartoon.
Oh, it's spin. Was that like Saturn or some shit? The hell was that in the background? And now they're back to 2D. Now he's on the moon.
Can this be?
So that's Saturn. That's Neptune.
Heart's beating so fast. My muscles ache. I can feel them again.
Now this nigga going to the sun.
That's all I can stand, cause I can't stand.
Did that nigga just jump on the sun and the sun just flew away like a fucking inflated balloon?
No more.
I never thought it would happen. A serious fight.
I found it!
Thank you.
Saitama finna lose this, huh?
Mascot.
Saitama finna lose, huh? Yeah, I knew it. When I saw that, I knew he's finna lose. Now we in Minecraft or something? I knew it. Makes sense. Oh, egghead, I get it.
He took a big gamble, but now he is scrambled. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
KO! Well, I guess you could say that fight was over easy. Wait, except isn't Saitama's whole gag that he can't lose?
It is, but it's
Wow.
more nuanced than that. Despite breaking his limiter, Saitama's strength isn't limitless. He's said so himself.
Breaking his limiter meant his potential strength was likely.
So wouldn't it be the same
There's
for
nothing
Popeye?
left in his world powerful enough to push him to get stronger, like a bodybuilder stuck with 5-pound dumbbells.
He also doesn't possess some magical ability to kill someone in one punch regardless of effort. Powerful adversaries like Boros and Garo have survived his blows repeatedly, albeit briefly, and he's never met anyone quite like Popeye the Sailor.
So he just loses.
According to the mangaka, One Punch Man's gag is that Saitama is an anime protagonist at the end of his series, slapped in at the beginning of his series, where he's too strong to have a challenge.
So, if we know Saitama's strength does have a limit, what is it?
We know he can deflect Boros' planet-destroying blast, but he was clearly super casual about it. He may have called it his serious punch, but that's the joke. He's only now getting kind of serious.
In order to get as generous a number as possible, let's assume Saitama was exerting the least amount of effort.
You know how many
he
One
could
Punch
to
Man
throw
fans
that
would be mad at
punch.
this shit?
Since he's still technically a human, we can assume the ratio between the least amount of effort possible and the most is relatively consistent with other humans. Let's just say he burned the equivalent of only 1 calorie relative to the strongest punch ever recorded, which was over 1,000 joules. For reference, the average person burns about 1 calorie a minute doing absolutely nothing. So this is assuming Saitama is literally as casual as physically possible.
Could you imagine just sitting on a fucking
punch
chair,
about
just
200 times greater than
staring
his
at the
weakest,
camera
using Boros'
for
energy
hours?
blast as a base? Saitama's theoretical strongest punch would be over 11 yotatons of TNT. That's absolutely insane.
What
Enough
is
to
a
annihilate
yotaton?
Uranus 4 times over.
Well, that's impressive, but that's still far less than Popeye's star-busting power, which was millions of times greater. Sure, this is only an estimate. We don't know Saitama's full strength exactly. But the point is, whatever it may be, it can be measured.
That's right, but trying to compare them with just numbers isn't the whole story.
While Saitama can break his world fairly easily, it's still a semi-realistic world that generally obeys the laws of physics.
Popeye in his world, on the other hand, can't really be measured at all. The dude's occupied 2 places at the same time.
So SpongeBob,
Ripped the
he could
film
beat
strip he's animated on and knocked out the guy drawing it.
He could beat Yusuke Urameshi
Popeye
then.
is just on a whole other level of bullshit.
Even if Saitama
Bullshit.
was strong enough to kill Popeye in one punch, Popeye has survived being fully disintegrated, only to recover good as new. Hell, God turned off all of reality and Popeye just ignored it.
At that moment, I realized that they were gonna have Saitama lose. Off of that, I realized it. That's bullshit. Dude, like, bro, this is a cartoon. Like you gonna.
And on the flip side, there was nothing stopping
it, bro.
Popeye from just turning Saitama into a bunch of eggs, which he can do without spinach. So even if Popeye was weaker, he'd still have a way to finish the job in one punch.
Saitama was easily one of the strongest combatants we've ever seen, but
This
Pierre's
is
strength
crazy.
was no match for Popeye's insane power, survivability, and plain old cartoon shenanigans.
If you thought nothing
That's
could match
crazy.
the One Punch Man, now you know Popeye's spinach can.
The winner is Popeye.
That's shout out to Death Battle 10 years. Hey, that's fine. It's funny. It's like it's interesting. He lost, right? He lost. Saitama lost to Popeye off of the simple fact that he's a cartoon character. Like in his world, like nothing matters. Physics, like time, like nothing matters in Popeye's world. But Saitama, since he does have those restrictions, it kind of hindered him in this battle, I guess. Wow, I know this. I was wondering how, like, what were they going to use to quantify Popeye fighting Saitama? And they did that. This nigga punched him out of reality, basically. No, he punched him into like different realities, to like a punched him from a 2D world to a pixel world, back to a 2D world, then to a 3D world, then back into like a. Wow. Shout out to Death Battle. A lot of One Punch fans would be mad as hell at this. I don't know if they're gonna take it seriously. I'm not really taking it seriously. I'm like, wow. But if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe down below. See you guys next time. Peace.